All right. Okay, we're alive, but something's wrong. Okay. Okay, this is a bummer, isn't it? Hi, everyone. Oh, there's Demi.
Hello, good morning.
Hi, Demi, gorgeous. Good afternoon. Good evening.
Whatever time of
So,
day it is.
all right, so cool. I don't think there's anyone in the chat with us though, because I haven't really advertised. I don't know.
There's a couple people.
I haven't really like advertised it that much. We'll see, but like, we'll have a few people coming in.
Yeah.
So, instead of doing live readings today, what I've decided is we're gonna, because I didn't really have time to put up the stuff about this because we're having a small. I can't say the word because YouTube is probably gonna demonetize us so early into the video. But we're having a small, begins with a W, ends with an R, involves a guy in Russia. So we're having a small, situation here in Europe and stuff. So it's been a bit of a crazy week.
Indeed.
Um, And also, it seems like when I do the free readings, people don't really appreciate them as much as they do when they don't get them. So I've decided not to do free readings for a while.
That's totally fine. Do I sound okay? Because my camera didn't work out.
Yeah, you sound fine.
Okay.
How's my sound?
Sounds good.
All right, cool. So I think I'm gonna start doing these like every week. I want to do like either a vibe check for the week or a vibe check for Friday, like on
Okay.
Friday or like every weekend, just like see what's happening for the 12 signs. Um, but yeah, we'll see if you can do that with me. But yeah.
I probably
So
can. I'm usually free on Fridays. I do I'm now doing Uber Eats though and DoorDash. So now I'm like running around Hollywood on my little motorbike and delivering food to
oh,
all the lovely people.
how does it feel though on the motorbike? Is it safe?
I love it. You know what? I think it might be the little rebel in me. Like I just love the feeling of like wind on my face. Like but it's actually a lot of fun. I'm getting pretty used to it and I look pretty sick in a leather jacket, so
Oh yeah, you should send us some pictures. I'll put them up on the community page.
for sure.
You can get a tarot reading with your DoorDash
Exactly.
from Demi. So let's see. Do we have some people? Yeah, I don't think we really have anyone. Well, maybe we do. I don't know.
There's a couple.
There's a couple of people. Yeah. So yeah, guys, say hello. Let us know who's here and who isn't. I'm taking note of everything. So I'm in a real mood this week because I feel like a lot of people are. I'll wait for more people to come in before I say something. But I have this problem, and it's a personality defect. Sometimes I'm really nice, and people think that because I'm nice, that means I'm stupid. I am both very intelligent and evil. Actually, this is why I'm nice because I feel like there's too much evil in the world. So, welcome to the Scorpio world. So, I started doing live free readings for Christmas 2 months ago because I felt like I wanted to give something to the community, and I was really grateful that a lot of people were watching me. But I feel like when I post about free readings these days, it's like complaints and Oh, Demi was called by his demon. He just has a little demon situation. Was that your demon?
That was my neighbor and his leaf blower.
That was your demon in the other room. Creating attention. Anyway, so Blue Angel of Tarot is having a little bit of a mood today. We're in a mood. But we're going to do the 12 signs. And just for the sake of reference, Demi, welcome to the channel yet again. The magical, sexy tarot, sexy magic tarot-y, esoteric-y starseed that you are.
In a turtleneck.
Yeah. It's great to have you here. Do you want to tell us really quickly again something about yourself? And
yeah, so I am a self-published author and poet and tarot reader and podcaster. I am a CEO of a Wild Heart Media. I just started that company last year where we produce podcasts and lots of other interesting stuff for YouTube. I read tarot. I've read tarot for years at this point, and I'm just getting to the point where I'm kind of like broadcasting that in a way. So I enjoy it. I love it. I think tarot is a really great tool to use, especially when you're trying to figure your life out. It's helped me in certain instances, and I think it can help you guys as well.
yeah, it's really cool. I love having you on because I love your vibe and I love how you read as well.
Thank you. I love being here.
All right, cool. Let's do 12 signs. Let's do 12 signs weekend vibe check. What angle should we take? Like, are you getting laid kind of angle, or is it more like general love?
I think we should do a general love reading for just this because I think this is the first time that we're doing an actual like solid love reading for the signs. So I think that could be a really good angle to use, just general.
All right, cool. Let's do it. Which one should we start with? How do you do the signs? Because some people start with Aries, some people have their own thing.
I typically start in order, so Aries would be number one.
All right, let's do it. Do you want to do?
Would you like to do by the way? You want me to do it? I'll start.
Yeah.
Okay. By the way, the cards that I usually use are the Thoth Tarot by Aleister Crowley.
He's no longer with us, but
he is no longer with us. Probably a good thing because he was quite the character. But these cards really vibe with me. They don't necessarily vibe with everybody else. Some people think they're satanic. Some people think they're wrong. But I think they're quite lovely and beautiful in their own right. So Aries, we have Five of Cups in reversed. So obviously we're coming from a place of disappointment and hurt in our past. I think a lot of like fire signs at this point might be feeling the same thing in this exact same way. Oopsie, hold on a second. I lost it. Yeah, so that could just be pretty strong energy, especially it just knocked itself down here. I have the Queen of Discs as well. Keeping your feet on the ground, setting your boundaries for yourself. Probably be a very important lesson to be learned right now, especially for a lot of fire signs. A lot of fire signs have a difficulty setting boundaries and like being okay with themselves usually, because a lot of like Leos and Aries and Sagittarius, they want to be out and about. They want to be out spreading their fire, spreading their energy around. But I think this is a really important time to dial it back and bring some of that energy back to yourself. I also have the Aeon, which is the second to last card. It's kind of a birthing of a new cycle in your life. So this is actually a very interesting reading for coming from a place of disappointment and hurt, perhaps, to into a place of like where we're kind of like setting a new cycle, setting a new boundaries for ourselves, and setting a new energy for our love, for our relationships that we have in our lives as well. I have pull a couple oracle cards as well. I just like, hold on,
The oracles.
getting a little tongue-tied here. So we pulled the Pisces card. Unconditional love, giving and receiving affection, falling in love. So some of you might be falling in love, but I think this is more of a, based on the other reading here, I think this is more of falling in love with yourself. Falling in love with giving that affection back to yourself, giving that affection back to, exactly. So the next card was mirror. So again, this is like literally giving that energy back to yourself rather than giving that energy to others that might not be deserving of it at this point. This is a time of introspection for you, Aries. This is probably a time of reflecting on your own choices in your past and reflecting on other relationships in order to move on further in your relationships. Yeah, really good energy here.
Nice. Self-love is the most important kind of love.
Completely, yeah. I didn't get this card here, but I feel like a little bit of like hermit energy coming in, like just taking time for yourself, taking time for introspection, and really trying to meditate on what it is that you need to accomplish in your relationships. No, Taurus is next. Arwen. Hi, by the way. Welcome.
Hi.
Yeah, I think next up is Taurus.
Okay, so I'm going to do Taurus, everyone. I'm having some kind of a problem again with Restream. It's obviously like between me and Restream, but I can't see anything in the chat.
Oh, really?
I have chat open and I see nothing. I wonder if I need to like leave and come back, but I'll do Taurus first anyway. Okay, Taurus, you got the Four of Wands. It fell out straight away before I even asked the question. So there's a period of celebration coming at you here. You might be in a time of celebration. Maybe you're reunited with family or just good friends at the moment. I feel like even if you're maybe in a darker kind of place right now, feeling like you're isolated from people in your life, that's about to end because this is just a little message of hope here. And I feel like it's about like love in general. I feel like maybe you feel like that's just not been coming in for you, Taurus, for a while, like or like you've been separated from someone and that is going to end. Or you've been, for those of you, if you've been single for a long time, that is about to end as well. You're about to enter a period of happiness and joy and just celebration. Let's see. Please show me, angels, what's coming in for Taurus this week. Oh my God, so many cards falling out. Cleopatra coming at you, boo. You got the Queen of Wands. Someone's gonna, wow, like wands. Okay, this is definite, like, sexy energy here. It's very sexual. You're about to, I mean, all readings here are sexual, you know what I mean? But you're about to either bump into someone, that person that you're thinking about this weekend, for whatever reason, they're gonna come at you, or it could even be a person you're separated from that you're really, really like, you're missing them. You want to be with them. This person is coming back into your life this weekend, or they're going to communicate with you, or you're about to meet someone that you're going to fall in love with. Disregard the gender in the cards. It's arbitrary. It's, whatever. It's just a person here. But this, this Queen of Wands, someone's really like, 10 out of 10, really in demand. Someone like everybody wants a piece of this person. They're really interesting, could be quite successful on pretty much just about any level, but I feel like this person has stolen your heart or is about to steal your heart. You're about to fall in love or reunite with someone in your life. I'm just going to pull another card here to see where that's leading you to. Wowzers.
I wanted to point out, this is Arwen. Arwen, you're a Taurus, correct?
Okay.
But they're saying that they're about to give birth over here. So celebration, new person.
Oh my God, yes. The Four of Wands is that liminal space, is going to the next level, but it's also birth for sure. Wowzers. So I wonder, I mean, it's probably making you feel like the Queen of Wands because, that's pretty cool to give birth to a human. It's amazing.
And due next month, yeah. Yeah, I always feel like in a traditional Rider-Waite that the Four of Wands is like it's like a canal or like a portal, they say.
Mm-hmm.
Like so like, you know, if you think about the birth canal as a portal into the new world, yeah, completely.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. And it's but and it's completion, but it's also like the next stage. And four is very grounded energy too, which is Taurus because it's Earth. But look who fell out as I was shuffling. This is kind of incredible. We got the Knight of Wands to go with the Queen and the Four of Swords. So I mean, if someone's given birth, like something's about to pop out here, and you're gonna have a little rest because this night is on fire coming out. So I feel like it's gonna be a quick one. Let me just say that. I have a feeling it's gonna be a pretty quick one. That message is definitely coming through. You're gonna have a nice little rest. People are gonna take care of you. Everything's gonna be okay. Also, in general, Taurus, I do feel like this Knight of Wands. This is incredible passion. It's incredible passion, but also because Taurus doesn't like a lot of upheaval. So I feel like you can rest easy. You don't have to worry about whatever. I feel like I'm reading this general reading is for Tauruses out there who are worried about something. Don't worry so much about the outcome. Don't worry if there's a person you want to reconcile with, there's a person on your mind. Don't worry about it because everything is going to be okay. Someone's coming at you. Or if you want to approach someone, like the result will be okay. Like you can rest easy, Taurus. It's not going to be tumultuous. It's only going to be tumultuous in a nice way in the bedroom. So I do feel like there's a meeting, either a new person, if you're super single, been single for a while, it's either a new person or an old flame. It's coming back into your life and it's going to be pretty spicy. That's what I got for
Again,
Taurus.
these are general readings, so if something doesn't quite apply to you, it might apply to somebody else. Just bear that in mind. Take what works for you and throw away the rest.
Yeah. Okay, Demi, do you want to take the next? Do you want to take Gemini? And I'm just gonna I'm trying to understand why my chat isn't. I can't see anything in the chat.
I gotcha. Gemini. Ooh. Gemini. Ooh, all right. Okay. Ooh. Okay. First card that came out was the Chariot. So obviously we have a lot of movement coming in our love lives as well. Introspection, meditation, choosing the path to be taken. So yeah, we're coming from a place of like, we've decided what we want to do with our lives and we're moving forward with those plans. The following card is the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is a bit of a dynamic forward motion, more forward motion here, increased insight, idealistic striving. So, and then Ace of Discs, this is like a new form of like money coming in. This is like a new form of like, I almost feel like this is a reading for someone who has a business partnership coming up. Because as opposed to love readings here, like, we're doing like all kinds of relationship readings. So this is perhaps like a business partnership is what it kind of comes to me. A lot of like forward motion coming into this reading here. So like whatever it is that we're doing, Geminis are this is something that we've been planning for a while and now we're kind of implementing that plan. And there's a person that might be tied up on one end with finances. So this is kind of what's coming in with this guy here. So money will be coming in, but however, there is a challenge in getting it. Whatever whatever partnership that you have going on with this person, or this could even go with a romantic relationship. There might be an issue with a move, perhaps, or like you're moving in with your partner, but they're having an issue with money or something. I feel like that might be a plausible thing as well. I think get a clarifying card here, actually. Yeah. So we've got the Emperor in reverse. So leader, authority. This person that we're dealing with might be fire energy. They might actually be kind of like having an issue financially, because this is kind of like where it might be out of sorts for this person. It might be actually like out of character for this person to be struggling with money at this point. But there might actually be someone that you are working with, someone that you're living with, someone that you're making plans with, that might be just having difficulties financially, or just like getting their shit together, essentially. Which is unfortunate, but sometimes life happens and we roll with the punches, you know. I pulled the butterfly card. So relationship is evolving to the next phase, healing your inner child, and also growth in the relationship. So this is a good sign here. You know, whatever challenges that you might be facing in this relationship, um, they're they're due, and they're probably something that is important to taking the relationship to the next phase. Excuse you. Did you guys hear that? The dog yakking over here. House of Cards, take a chance, risk, being strategic, options, not showing your hand, or gambling. Um, so yeah, obviously the situation that we're having here is a bit of a risk. It's a bit of a challenge, but the pros might outweigh the cons. I just That just came into my mind just now. So maybe it was important to some people if you're taking a pro and con list. Um, but take a chance, be strategic. So making sure that you know all the angles that are going on in the situation, make sure that you're making like educated decisions, and not showing up as what's the word I'm trying to find here? Don't show up less than yourself, and don't feign weakness. You know, if something like this is like really bothering you, like maybe express it, but maybe don't express it to the person just quite yet until the situation has died down just a little bit. That way, when you bring up important decisions to a person, which is actually a very important part of a relationship, don't quite maybe just let it like settle for just a day or two before you bring it up, because sometimes when you bring things up too soon, they're actually going to like things can just come crashing down, and you don't want that. um, Obviously the person is probably well aware of the situation. They just don't need the in the ear at the same time. So be supportive. Don't don't just be supportive at this point. Just be supportive at this point. That way your whole house doesn't start crashing down around you. So some good energy here. I think that's just a matter of not necessarily walking on eggshells, but being careful with your words at this point. If that makes any sense, Geminis.
Yeah, be clever about it, I guess. Is the
Yeah.
term. Okay, guys, I still can't see the chat. I don't really want to leave now to like disrupt the situation. So, Demi, you're gonna have to be my eyes and my ears today.
I will.
Um, I'm seriously, I gotta say this and interrupt this and make this about me. By the way, kind words are like honey, hi, and everyone else said hi, and I didn't see in the chat. I'm sorry. Hi, everyone. Um, so some of you know my journey with technology. From the beginning of the channel, I started with a really good Sony camera that broke for no reason when you're into use. One of my lights went out. I've had like all kinds of weird things happening, and now just like these constant issues with Restream. And I just googled what I'm supposed to do, and apparently this is a common bug for Restream when you start streaming to different platforms. And there's no fix. You just have to like I just can't find like a quick enough fix like just now.
You think that
So
they would be able to take care of that?
no, this happens all the time, and it usually if technology has a bug, it will find me. No, it's like a thing. It's like, you know, YouTube's really clunky too, like let's be honest. And I did include Twitch this time around because I don't really have a Twitch channel, but I made one today.
Okay.
Because I
I was
think
gonna
I
say, if
think
you
that
have like if you're streaming to too many places, like maybe that could also like interfere with what's going on.
I think so. It was trying to give me upgrade my membership today, so and that's why we can't stream tiers. So I need to get like the more expensive one for us to stream everywhere, which I will, I guess. So I just feel emotionally blackmailed into getting a higher tier membership right now. I'm just putting it out there. Anyway, so I don't know if it's like my energy, if I break stuff, like if my energy breaks stuff, if I'm cursed. My ex-boyfriend told me that I was cursed.
Curse with technology.
No,
Elise said,
no, just in general. And I was like, yeah, I know, because I started dating you.
Elise says, I love StreamYard, so that's another streaming service, I believe.
Yeah, but but it's gonna be the same thing, isn't it? Because I'm gonna be using it.
We'll find a solution.
I'm just kidding, everyone. No, it's fine. Like I'll fix it, but it's just really annoying. Like at some point, you just begin to think like, well, is this like a sign saying to me, just stop doing stuff and just like sit down and stop doing stuff in general. Anyway, let's see what's going on with Cancer. Oh,
I wanted to, okay, just real quick here, that there was a question if the moon, if I assume your moon is in Taurus, is that you too? Yes. So your sun, moon, and rising. If you're tuning in, check your sun, moon, and rising because that's your top three. That would be all three of you. So yes, if your moon is in Taurus, this does apply to you.
yeah. It might also be relevant if you have a Venus in Taurus, or if you have your fortune in Taurus. Like, you know, it can be kind of like depending on what's in your chart, but mainly sun, moon, rising is all of that definitely applies.
Yeah, and since this is a love reading, technically, yeah, Venus would be an important one to check into. My Venus is in Cancer, so this is mine right here.
Let's see. We should have done readings for each other.
I know.
We should do that one time. We should like set up, I don't know, like blind dates and like read what's going to happen with the date. Okay. Blind date. Yeah, blind date tarot. Oh my god, that's a show. That's like a show.
Oh my god.
I see a tall, dark stranger in your future.
Death card.
Yeah, death card. Oh my god, Cancer, as I was talking, you got the Empress coming at you. Perfect. Amazing. This is amazing energy. You're going to be so in your power. Again, Empress, Emperor, anyone in between. Gender is completely arbitrary, but it's that kind of, you know, in occultism, the feminine is a force. You know, whether that's like the best way to describe it or not, I don't know. But, you know, the feminine is just, it's kind of reclining here. She's reclining on her throne. She's surrounded by beauty. She's surrounded by nature. This is someone who is just pregnant in every possible way. Like theoretically speaking, some of you might actually be pregnant, like one of our friends just said they are actually about to give birth. But this is about holding things like within yourself, holding sacred things within yourself, being pregnant with ideas, being pregnant with positive energy. For love, it's one of the best cards to get because the Empress is someone who, like, I mean, bees to honey, okay? I know we got kind birds are like honey with us today, but this is bees to honey. This is the kind of person who enters the room and it's like, oh my God, like fly. Like they just cannot, like people, if you're single, you're going to just, everyone's going to be into you. Okay. Expect a lot of DMs, expect a lot of people to be interested in you. You may not want to go out. So someone might ask, not necessarily like a person for a date, but like someone might be like, oh, come hang with us. Let's go somewhere. You should go. Because I feel like you might be feeling, no, I'll just stay at home and mind my own business. But if you go, I feel like if you go out and you're single, you might meet someone this weekend. And if you have like a person, or if there's a person that you're separated from, I feel like that person, is really thinking about you this weekend, Cancer. And I feel like if there's someone you're with, they're going to see you, they're just going to love on you a lot. You know what I mean? Like it's just going to be very passionate, but also very loving. I feel like any relationship you're in, connection, is going to really go to the next level, but it's going to be very touchy-feely. And if there's someone you're in separation from, this person is probably feeling magnetically attracted to getting in touch with you. Don't make the first move either. The Empress never makes the first move. Let them come to you. Let the peasants come to you, baby. Let's see. Yeah, I feel like a lot of you are in separation. See, I'm saying this. Or a lot of you are worried. Cancer, so this is your card in mind. Cancer, Scorpio. This is the water sign. Again, a lot of feminine energy here, but it's only, it's arbitrary, right? But this is the Queen of Cups. And this is the Ten of Swords here. So some of you, Cancer, you're worried. You're worried. If you're single, you're worried. Am I going to meet someone? Am I ever going to meet someone? Is everyone out there trash? Etc. Etc. And some of you are worried because you're in separation. You're getting over a breakup. And some of you are worried if you're in a connection, you're not sure if this person kind of, loves you enough. Let's just say that. Because this, this queen, I love her. She really represents me. This is, this is someone who thinks really deep, who feels really deep, who loves really deep. And you're just not sure at the moment if other people can match you in your love. But I feel like with the Empress coming through in the beginning of the read, what that is telling me that if you're looking for love, you will find it. You're going to worry about it, but don't worry this weekend because you will find it. You might actually meet someone. If you're in separation from someone, this person is definitely thinking about you. Let me pull another card for you. Yeah, Eight of Cups. I feel like if you're in separation from someone, this person is really regretting walking away, and they're definitely thinking about you. I'm not sure if they're going to make any move this weekend, but they're really thinking about it, and you're thinking about them as well. You're both missing each other. And if you're in a connection at the moment, you're concerned because that person is somehow emotionally unavailable to you right now. Like you just feel that, like in yourself. They're just not available, like water sign level. They're not at that level. Let's see. Yeah, but you got the Nine of Cups as your final card. So the Nine of Cups, and we started with the Empress. We're ending with the Nine of Cups. I feel like some kind of a cycle of worry leading to fulfillment will happen this weekend for you, Cancer. You're going to be worried whether love will find you. And no matter where you're at with love, with someone separated, single, love will find you. And you're going to feel super fulfilled by the end of it with the Nine of Cups. So I feel like you're going to feel really just like so much better about yourself, so much better about not just self-love, but understanding that other people love you. I feel like if you're in a connection, you feel like someone's been neglecting you, they have a good reason, or maybe they just didn't realize because they're not a water sign. Maybe you're dating an Aries or, I don't know, an Aquarius. They just didn't realize they were being very lovey-dovey, but they're going to give you the cup of love by the end of the week. Like, it's just going to be really nice. It's going to be really nice and really sexy. And if you're single, a lot of people coming towards you, so you're going to have to make some choices. That's all I'm going to say. That's what I got for you, Cancer. Let me just look at let me take a look at YouTube, make sure no one's got questions. Oh, hi Bernard. When you're going to do Scorpios, I've got questions. Yeah, okay. Later. We're on Cancer, so in a little bit, probably in about half an hour or so.
Yeah. Next up would be Leo, right? For Aquarius, Leo, Pisces, all my placements, well, important placements. Yeah, precisely. Yeah, if you're again just tuning in, be sure to tune into all of your sun, moon, rising, and perhaps Venus, because those would be all very important to you. Leo. Leo. My mom's a Leo.
Mine too.
Yeah?
Yeah, both my parents.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that was a power struggle.
I think my dad's an Aries.
Oh yeah, well that's kind of in keeping as well.
Yeah. Okay. So we've got the Four of Wands here in reverse. So we've got come to a cycle where we're kind of like having a difficulty ending that cycle. Perhaps it's an emotional cycle. Perhaps there is a relationship that we're trying to move out of that we haven't quite gotten to, or even it's perhaps perhaps just like a mental state that we're kind of like trying to break ourselves out of, but we're having difficulty in doing so. Um, I have a 3 of discs here. We've got manifestation through work development, and so I think this is actually a part of that. Perhaps we're leaning more into like our work relationship here, because of this work, whatever it is that we're dealing with over here on the side. Um, if you're leaning more into your work currently just to kind of like appease whatever mental state you're trying to avoid, that's probably not such a good idea to be doing at the moment, especially if it comes with a relationship that comes attached to it. um, because communication is really important in relationships. Whatever that situation might be, uh, ultimately, I have a 10 of Cups in reverse here. It's not going to bring you satisfaction. It's not going to bring you um, mental clarity. It's not going to bring you further in the relationship as well. Oh, thank you, by the way, Heinekiss. Um, yeah, like whatever it is that we're avoiding here, we need to tackle it head on, whether it's um, going to therapy, whether it is um, taking time with the relationship to really discuss the important things, to kind of like sit down with our own thoughts and take inventory of like what's really going on in our own lives as well. Those are the big steps that we need to move forward in order to kind of like break ourselves out of this cycle. I feel like this is kind of important to me in a certain way as well, because like I have kind of a similar situation going up in my life. But when you lean more into like, or perhaps even bringing this into your work, like for instance, if you are in a business partnership and you're having difficulty maintaining your level of energy to complete the job, bringing that kind of like hurt that you have going on with your life and explaining that to your boss, explaining that to your partner. That way, the work can actually happen and you can move forward with the plans when it's time to. Take time for yourself at this point. Really take inventory of what's going on in your life. And I said, Lynn, to get a new job to real. I want the weekends off. Also, I wanted to know what female. Like, I was talking to a female friend, and that I was working with, and she has a twin. Secure. She got a crush on me. Huh. It's very interesting. Leo and Lilith. So Lilith is actually a very important sign in relationship astrology as well. It's a sign of divine female rage. It's also like a sign of like pure carnate sexuality. So it's actually a very interesting Leo placement to have. Mine is Venus. I have Lilith in Virgo, which is typically a sign of sex workers, as far as I know. So it really makes a lot of sense of like the stuff that I work with. Um, but yeah, Leo and Lilith. That to me is also kind of like, yeah, like you're kind of like on, yeah, Leo and Lilith is kind of like a it's almost like you're meant to express your sexuality in some sort of way. It's almost like that's a port that's like an important aspect of your life's goal here. But I digress. Um, if your Leo placements in here, um, I'll pull clarifying cards here actually because I forgot where I was going. Okay, yeah. So not enough, frustrated in relationship, lack of confidence, self sabotage, fear, and ego issues. So again, this kind of like harkens back to what I was talking to before. You've got sort of like this residual feeling of I'm not worthy going on here, and that needs to change. That needs to you need to abolish that completely. It needs to not be in your um, in your uh, verbiage that you speak to the world, because you are enough. You actually are enough. You're capable of doing these things. You're not just what your work is. You're more than that. Heartbreak, pain, separation, deception, shocking attack again. perhaps stabbed in the back is the card that I pulled, the next card that I pulled. Perhaps you feel as if someone stabbed you in the back, or perhaps you're just stabbing your own self in the back because of like this emotional anguish that you're feeling. But again, you are not your emotions. You are actually, this is very applicable to my mom. My mom has actually deep-seated depression issues. So but she refused to get help for it. So ultimately, the choice is yours to do, but it would be vital to you to get help, to speak about your problems in an open and honest way to a professional. What's the saying that if you don't heal what hurt you, you'll bleed on those who didn't cut you. I think that's very important thing to kind of think about here. But finally, ultimately, you want to just have passion for life. You want to be able to like give your whole to somebody else. You want to be able to like, and so in order to give your whole to somebody else, you need to heal yourself, essentially here. I think that's what I have for you, Leo.
That was really beautiful.
Yeah, my mom is also a Leo, Bernard.
Leo mom gang. A lot of people
Leo mom gang. Yeah, Leo moms are the best. Let me tell you.
Oh my god! But yeah, like, my godfather was a Leo too. Like they were just like surrounded by a pack of Leos growing up. Interesting. Yeah, because I really get on with Leos, and it's kind of unnatural a little bit, but I really do.
Yeah.
I mean, unnatural for Scorpio and Leo because it's like we really have nothing in common in theory, but everything in common.
Theory.
Yeah, in practice, it's like a different thing. Elise, thank you for your beautiful comments in the chat, for helping out. And I see, how do I say your name? Heinekes Anthemus?
Heinekes
Anthemus.
I'm reading Heineken like a beer.
Yeah, I'm thinking that too. Tells you where they're at. Welcome to the highly spiritual tarot, Mr. Heineken, Mr. and Mrs. Anyway, so yeah, let us know if we're pronouncing it right. Heinekes Anthemus.
Thank you for your help too, Heinekes.
Yeah. Okay. All right, Blue Angel. Who's next? What was that? Leo, Virgo. Ooh, Virgo. I'm Virgo Moon. And Demi is Virgo's sun, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's see what's coming in for Virgos. So they say the moon sign also is like that's who you are when no one's watching, like, and I feel like that's so true for Virgo too, because Virgo really is just like I just want to stay at home and sit at home and do stuff, just do.
Yeah, it's the hermit in the major arcana.
Yeah. So shout out.
Really me. If I didn't have to go anywhere, I wouldn't. I would sit here. Like, just
yeah, right. because it's such a social, like in many ways it's social because it's like it's the sign of service, and like you said, also sex workers. It's like it's such a contradictory energy to have but like fundamentally, yeah, like if I didn't really have to like eat and stuff, I would just probably stay at home. Just like bring people to and just have like one party at home. Okay, Page of Cups. Love is in the air. Maybe you'll be spending some time with your friends, Virgo. We'll see. Let's clarify this because this could be friends, but I feel like again, like there's a lot of self-love energy in the readings today. I feel like you're going to be loving on yourself. You're going to be appreciating yourself. I feel like some of you might be going through a difficult period on some level, like on the soul level. And what you will be doing this weekend as well is you will be talking to yourself. I know that, like, talking to your inner child or listening to yourself more. This little page, they have this little fish in the cup here. I feel like, that's your emotions. That's your soul you're talking to. Water energy is soul energy. So you just be coming into your own power on that level. And the cup, the way you hold this cup here, the way this figure is holding the cup, that's at the heart level too. So I feel like you'll be coming into your own on some level, listening to your own needs, listening to your own self. Yeah, I feel that really strongly. But it's also like friends and love interest energy. You might have a secret admirer. I don't know. Let's see.
I'm
Coming in
going out
for
to the bar tonight for the first time in like months. It feels.
2020. Okay, actually, as I said that, guess this is kind of like this is the way tarot is so spooky. We got the Three of Cups as we were saying this. Virgo, it's time. Go out. Like you're going out. You've been invited to. This is a literal party. Look at this. Three graces of the party. You've been invited to a party. If it's not a party, it's like a music event. It's like an art event, especially like if anything to do with art, anything to do with entertainment. If you're not sure, if you're feeling kind of Virgo, like I'm just talking to myself by myself, and it's fun because it's the only chance at intelligent company I get. No, like you got to go out because the cards are saying this is like strong in your destiny for this week, for this weekend, for the next couple of days. And I feel like you'll find love there. You could find love there, or you could find some kind of fulfillment, or maybe you'll reconnect with an old friend because pages are friends too, who knows someone, and they could be your wish fulfillment because you got the Nine of Cups again. So, or you're gonna think about not going out, but you'll end up going out with this Three of Cups, and from Three of Cups, it's gonna turn into Nine of Cups. You're gonna get really, really wasted, but it's gonna be.
I was just gonna say we're gonna get really drunk.
Oh my god, I love the vibe. I love the vibe on this channel. It's always it's sex and substance abuse.
Sex and substance abuse.
Tarot for the
immediately.
For the bohemian. But no, seriously, but it's gonna be fun. You're gonna be like, and the next day you'll wake up and like your head will feel like terrible, but you'll be like, yeah, I'm glad I did it though. Like you could actually, maybe it is that kind of situation, Demi, where like, Virgo's not been out for a while and it's just gonna start with one drink here. And then it's just going to turn into a total bender, like 2-day bender or something. But it's going to be totally worth it because you're going to have a lot of fun with your friends. And you could actually, I feel like you're going to meet someone. Let me pull an angel oracle card as well because this is fascinating to me now. Please show me, angels, any other advice for Virgo. But it's going to be fun. It's good for you. But also the self-love is so important. The self-love will attract the kind of the right kind of person to you as well. Oh, finances and career came out. Very Virgo energy too. I feel like you've been worried about this, where you've been overworking or focusing on your work, focusing on, whatever it is that you're doing to better yourself. And maybe, I feel a little bit here, maybe some of you Virgos, if you're single, maybe you've lost hope in having, maybe you're like, well, there's no one out there for me anyway, so I'm just going to focus on my work and finances. Don't let that get in the way because there's love coming here for you. And if you're already connected to someone, if you're in a connection, like you're dating someone, you're married to someone, you're gonna have so much fun. You guys are gonna go out. You're gonna just like be like, it's gonna be a good place. Some of you, I mean, who knows? Like, you might do something new or meet new people that will like revive the connection on some level, or like you reconnect with old friends. It's just going to be like it's just sometimes it's nice as a couple. Some of you might be in a polyamorous connection too because there's 3 people here in the Three of Cups. Whatever your lifestyle is, even as a couple, if it's like a 2 people couple, what you will be doing is you would just be like having fun outside of the house, and it's going to revive on some level that connection. Maybe finances and career have been in the way. Maybe there's just not enough time to celebrate yourself. And maybe it's nice to just bump into people who are going to be like, oh, you make such a nice couple. And it's just going to make you feel so good. And if there's someone you're connected to that you're thinking about, where there's a separation, or where maybe they haven't made the moves yet, I feel like this might be the night at some point tonight, tomorrow. I don't know. That person's gonna have a few drinks and I'll be like, I love you, Virgo. So that's it.
So 2 things I did want to bring up was, yes, I'm going out with my ex-roommate who I haven't seen in a while, which is very, very fun. And then number 2, there is a dancer there that I have kind of had a on and off relationship with that I will definitely be seeing there. So who knows? It'll be fun regardless.
Well, I definitely see loose lips, however that resonates for you, Demi.
Useless things ships? No.
No. But like, like you have like a few drinks and like loosens up your lips and stuff.
Gotcha. So I'm gonna do a little twist here because next one would typically be Libra, but that would leave you with Scorpio. So I'm gonna do Scorpio, and then you're gonna do Libra.
Okay.
Because you did me just now.
That's fun.
The Empress, Prince of Wands. Yeah, very sexy energy here. Obviously, I feel like this is a lot of Scorpio energy here. The Empress. Motherly love, devotion, wisdom, beauty, femininity, source of life. So yeah, obviously a lot of like loving, giving, caring energy here that you're wanting to express to somebody, Scorpios. I definitely see a person coming in here. This is actually a forward movement with a person of wands of, again, a very sexy energy here. We love a good wand. The moon in reverse, this is kind of like where we're having difficulty getting into contact with our intuition. Perhaps we're going on a date and we're having a challenge with trying to connect to this person, or perhaps like on a deeper level, things are being very surfacey and stuff. So I feel like perhaps that this is like a fling coming in. This is actually kind of like a just like a very fun fling. It's kind of like the energy that I'm getting with this. I'm gonna do a couple more actually. Eight of Cups in reverse. I feel like there's more of that drinking involved that we were just discussing. More alcohol might be involved here.
Do you think it's going to be some bad choices involved as well?
Perhaps, but it'll be fun. Yeah, so stagnation, crisis. Hopefully we don't enter into crisis mode here, but congestion, rot, spoiled. We're not going to talk about rot and spoiling here. I think what this means is just essentially we're going to have a few drinks and make some bad decisions.
Yeah, it sounds like indigestion to me.
Indigestion. Yeah. Oh, that's actually very, when you drink too much and you get heartburn.
There you go. Because it's hard to tell. This is the thing. Like you just don't know. And then because like your heart, you feel something in your heart and you think it's love, and it was just indigestion. So.
Exactly. Princess of Cups in reverse. This is the fantasy card, so perhaps it's in reverse. So fantasies are unfulfilled in a way, or perhaps like we had a fantasy about a person and then we meet that person and then it's not quite what we wanted it to be. That is perhaps what this is kind of reading, but I think overall it's just going to be a fun time with this person, whoever this person is that's coming into your life. So just take it as that. Don't take it as anything serious and move along with your daily life. I pulled the snake card, so this is the other woman. So look over your shoulder and be sure that this person isn't already in a relationship. So just keep that in mind as well. Palm tree, stability, security, permanence, growth, endurance, and flexibility. So you are the palm tree. You sway with the wind, but you don't bend or break. So just be flexible in your life and don't try to be don't try to be overbearing. So just kind of like go with the flow. You know what I mean? Palm tree in the wind. Yes, going for my financial and career, and whose dreams about me, how many female only shoes that I'm missing something there, I think. Oh, you guys talking to each other. Never mind. Not us.
Are they just ignoring us now? Good for you, Biz.
They're just chatting over here.
The party's already started.
Party has started. Looking at your photos, missing you, nostalgia, and make new memories. Just make new memories. Yeah, have a good time. Go out, have fun. Don't take anything too seriously, but make sure that you're kind of like watching out for any danger that might be lurking in the situation.
Yeah.
Is that applicable?
Very interesting.
Any dates lined up?
What, for me?
Yeah.
No. You know what the problem is for Scorpio, and maybe I'm just jaded, like, because like that scenario definitely happened, but it like I pre-screen. So by the time it's time, it's like, what is even the point? Because I pre-screened it, and I already know exactly what's like all your sins and everything you've ever done since 1997. So
Online detective work.
it takes 5 seconds, but it's amazing how many like married liars just put all their information out there.
Yeah, I had a guy who gave me their number at work one day, this has never happened to me before. I've gotten a number before, but it was from a girl. I was like, yeah. You couldn't tell?
It's because you're so cute. Just like, I can't help it.
It was just after I cut my hair, so I had like really short, like cropped hair. So I looked pretty butch. Truly, I did. So that's probably what it was. But I had a guy give me their number for the first time ever in like the 6 years that I worked at my restaurant, and he was very cute. And then I was like, yeah, like he's totally cute. Like I'll text him, and I texted him, and I like went on his Instagram and stuff. But the first thing that he said on his Instagram was like, I only want sex. And I was like, well, at least you're throwing it out there. And now I know that if that's what I want, then I'll go there.
Yeah, that's where it's at.
That's where it's at.
I don't know. It's hard because I just, Scorpio is a funny one too, because we just feel something's not, and usually there is something wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't know. It's just weird. There's just strange people. Too many people on the internet. Just too many.
Take a few off.
Too many. Yeah. It's too much. So, but yeah, I'm sure there's Scorpios going out tonight. Okay, so I'm doing Libra. Anyway, I'm looking for my one true love now. I want to find my soulmate. I'm tired of all these like secretly married guys. Because it's like, it's that kind of, I'm separated but not really kind of situation. Usually, I don't know. I just attract it. But Libra. Okay, so as we were talking, you got the 10 of Pentacles. Libra.
Mm-hmm.
Never mind love. Love. You're gonna be rich. Like, I don't know what's going on here. Like, financially, you're feeling really secure. And I don't normally even read that card in this way, but I just feel like I have to say it because, like, Libra, like, there's money. I don't know. Like, if you're waiting for money or an offer, maybe some of you, like, you're gonna finish this week, like Friday night, like, just gonna send that one last job, like, application, whatever it is, you're gonna get it next week. You could also be feeling really secure in yourself. Just in terms of the finances, it's like you have everything set up for yourself, Libra, maybe even in your career, and you're waiting for that, one true love to come in. If you're in a connection, it's going to be a very boring weekend. You're probably going to spend it with your in-laws because I see them here in this card. So it's just going to, but nice, in a nice kind of way, but it's just going to be like, okay, we're just going to stay at home. Everything's going to be nice. Everything's going to be cozy. Nothing, super exciting, but we'll see now what else is going to happen. If there's going to be any drama. And if you're someone who's thinking about someone maybe you're interested in, or someone who you want to reconcile with, again, I'm getting this vibe that they're thinking about you too. I feel like they see that there's a deep connection between you, like your family or a past life connection. Okay, there is drama though, for sure. I feel, okay, Libra. You got the Justice card for what's coming, and the Hierophant here. So very strong major arcana energy coming into your love life. So I feel like something major is going to happen. If you're single, you could meet the love of your life, who is going to be your designated partner. There's like two people here at the bottom of the card. This is traditionally the Pope of Rome. This is someone who brings people together. They have two keys. Two people giving each other the key to their heart. The Justice card is karma or destiny, whatever you want to call it, something that feels destined. I don't necessarily believe in destiny, but something that feels like it's meant to be. So, and this like 10 of Pentacles also is very kind of, grounded family energy, whatever family means to you. It could just be you and your cat, but like, whatever it is that you see as family is going to become grounded with this in these coming days. So if you're going on a date, this is someone who's going to be like straight away, it's going to be like long-term potential for sure. If it's someone you're already in a connection with, I feel like something is going to happen with this Justice card. You could have an important conversation with this person. It might be like not a very easy conversation. It could be a conversation about your priorities in life. And what that is going to lead to is a renewal of commitment. So it could even be someone like asking you to marry them or something like that, if you're in that kind of a connection. I also see
both those cards together get a little like a legal type thing going on, like documentation.
Or legal, where your ex is going to sue. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, it could be. That some of you are even thinking of like, do we want to
90 Day Fiance?
Sorry. Oh, 90 days. Yeah. So some of you could be just, basically getting into a sugar daddy, sugar baby situation. I don't know. And there's like a prenup, or you could be discussing like literally a prenup. If you're like, I don't know what high flyers are in here today, but it could be a prenup before a marriage, or it could be a marriage that needs to have an important conversation, and you're even considering divorce, but it's all going to be okay with this Hierophant here for sure. You might even get, some of you might be considering counseling too for your, if you're having love problems. Not all of you will be, but I do see messages coming in at the bottom of the deck. You got the Page of Pentacles. So definitely, if you're waiting on a message from someone, there's someone you're interested in. It kind of feels like finally the time for them is to speak. Justice is putting things right. If you had a fight with someone, you're not talking. Wrongs will be put right in terms of how this person will approach you, and a message will come. Whatever message. But this is also documentation. So, if you're looking to get a prenup, if you're looking to maybe get some advice from this Hierophant, regarding your situation. This is going to be finalized on some level. So going into Monday, you'll be in a much better place. But I feel like it's all very positive energy. I don't really see divorce unless this is something you're determined to get. If you're determined to get a divorce, it will go well and everything will be kind of settled in your favor. But you could also... also if you're single, you could end up meeting someone who's quite spiritual. You could end up meeting someone who's quite spiritual. And some of you, I'm not going to lie, you're going to have an affair with a Catholic priest. That is one of my favorite interpretations of the Hierophant in a love reading. It's like a legit interpretation. It's probably like not going to happen, but some of you might be. So just make sure when you meet that person, just make sure they're not secretly a Catholic priest, because you're not allowed to have flags. Let's get an angel.
Having an affair with a Catholic priest.
I'm waiting. So I'm waiting for, because I have so many Tinder stories, but the one Tinder story I don't have is that time when I met a guy and he turned out to be a Catholic priest. Because he's like turning off his phone, it goes dead, no texts on WhatsApp, and then I'm like, oh, he's married. No, he was a Catholic priest. Unrequited love. So this is, confirmation here that this is confirmation here that, if you're having a rocky situation and in your current connection, you could feel like there's unrequited love, or you could feel like something's been rocky. It's actually quite solid because we did start with the 10 of Pentacles, and your money is good. And I feel like that is going to all work out for you, though, Libra, here with the Hierophant. So don't worry too much. What do we have at the bottom of the deck? Pay attention to red flags, though. So, it's probably up to you. Whatever it is that you're dealing with, if you feel like you're in any kind of a connection where maybe, it could be a connection where everything is good on paper, but there's just something missing for you. And also could be a lesson in, staying with someone because of stability, money, family, what the neighbors will say. Maybe that's something you need to consider. But if it's a connection, you really feel that you're into it. I feel like everything is going to be fine. Everything is going to go your way, whatever that means to you. So there you go.
Libra rising here, so I was attention to all that.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, and like I'm Vedic Libra. Like in Vedic astrology, I'm actually a Libra. Also Libra rising.
You're a double Scorpio, aren't you?
Yeah, because I'm double Scorpio and Virgo moon, but I'm actually Libra rising in Vedic, or like Libra, actually Libra. No, I'm Libra. Leo, right? I know, but there's Libra and Leo in me in Vedic.
Yeah, they had me in Leo, and I was like, I don't know about that.
Leo is perfect. Leo has no faults. Leo has
no faults, but no. As it applies to me, I'm like, oh, I don't know. Like sometimes I like being in the limelight. Sometimes I just don't. I don't. Okay, I think we're at Sagittarius, right?
Yes. Okay. Wait. Yeah, Sagittarius.
Okay. I believe, so I have the Death card, the Lust card, or Strength card in a regular tarot deck, and I have the Three of Swords, Sorrow. So, all three of these together seem to do with a newfound transformative relationship that we have going on here. So either we're getting more in touch with our sexuality, we're getting more in touch with a new relationship, or we're moving from a place of hurt, but we're still kind of like dealing with that aftermath as well, because we have the Three of Swords in the final position here. So if we're avoiding, or this is kind of probably where this is going here, using sex or dating as a way to avoid doing deep emotional work here, doing deep emotional digging, finding out why we're doing these things. This can be a very transformative time, but also I feel like this is kind of like a moment where we can get stuck in a transition, or stuck in a kind of like cycle of doing the same bit over and over again, where we're not necessarily doing the work, but we seem like we are, but we're not. We're kind of like making the same mistakes over and over again in an effort to transform, but in reality, we're not transforming. We're just kind of like doing the same thing. Where it comes to sexuality or primal urges as well, this can come from a place of strength, but in reality, I feel like when we're giving so much of ourselves away to other people, that we kind of like don't take as much energy for ourselves. So it could be a burden on us instead. It could be a kind of like a way to self-sabotage, or a way to kind of like hurt ourselves or bring more hurt our way. So it's kind of like resonating for me in a way. I have the same kind of problem where I don't necessarily work on the things that I should be working on. Instead, I'll kind of like devote my time to other people, or devote my time to, having fun or doing whatever. in a way to kind of like avoid doing the stuff I should be doing, taking care of oneself, for example. So this is kind of like a thing for me in some way, but um, I think once we do kind of like nail down the way that we're supposed to be doing this, I have the fortune card in reverse. So this could potentially, so I think we're blocking our blessings here in some way. That one we give to ourselves, that's how this kind of gets turned back this way. So instead of giving ourselves to other people, Sagittarius, I think you should be probably devoting more time to yourself, um, in order to kind of like bring in more blessings for yourself, because I think you're avoiding certain things. Um, yeah, again, the next cup is the Knight of Cups. So a person coming in to actually give you their heart and their soul, per chance. Yeah, I think that the really understanding why we make the decisions that we do are really important at this point in time, and why do we avoid certain things? Why are we avoiding intimacy? Why are we avoiding um, really deep transformation within ourselves? Because once we kind of like nail that down, more love can come into us in the form of a relationship, in the form of someone who actually gives a shit about us, in a form of someone who is actually wants to give you their time and devotion. I like you. Look at that. Someone likes you. Romance is blooming. Fun flirting. Want to date. So this is obviously like once we start giving back to ourselves instead of like giving ourselves away from others. Um, this is how we bring in that kind of energy to someone that wants to give you their time, wants to give you their devotion, wants to give you the piece of themselves. This is exactly what you should be avoiding. So the golden mirror, self-absorbed narcissist, one-sided relationship, love bombing. So yeah, this is a person that, so this is fake. This is fake love. This is someone that perhaps is only using you for one thing, that they're love bombing. You know what love bombing is? Have you heard of this? It's when someone just gives you like for like, one day until they get what they want, and then they just like up and leave. um it's it's a one-sided relationship. It feels good in the moment, but it's not good long term. You want to go, you want to give back to yourself, and you want to get someone like this that's going to give you more of a stable uh, communication, and exactly, they want to give you their heart. Yeah, because once you, oh my God, yeah. So once you, if you keep going down this same path of like giving all your energy to people that don't necessarily need it, you're gonna wind up heartbroken. It's gonna be a sad day, but this is part of life as well. So like, I don't think that this is actually like a very like negative thing, but it's more of a warning to kind of like, hey, you're kind of like on a destructive path. You need to kind of like start giving back to yourself instead of um, giving all your energy to people that don't necessarily have your best interests at heart. So that's just what I have for you.
Yeah. Beware the love bombing.
You wear the love bomb. I feel like a lot of like fire signs have been having the same kind of like reading, where it's kind of like you need to be giving back to yourself rather than
Mhm.
giving to others at this point in time. Because I think Aries had the same thing. Leo had the same sort of situation. I think fire signs are kind of going through a transformation at the moment.
Good. Good, because it's easy, especially like, yeah, Aries and Sagittarius, I think more so than Leo, might tend to kind of look for um not, it's not about validation, but it's just about like it's a naturally, because like fire is naturally outward, so like it's all about
Mhm.
acting and doing rather than just reflecting. So yeah, it's really good for you. But yeah, the love bombers of the world, like, please leave us alone. And it's like, because it's such a horrible thing to do. People do, people learn to do it like as a pickup tactic.
Yeah.
And they love bomb, and like that's like an actual that's a psychologically harmful behavior. You can really do a lot of harm to another person when you do that, because you you induce attachment, you induce emotional attachment. So always, always boo-boos, when you're about to meet a new person, bimbo, himbo, anyone in between from Tinder, always ask your Scorpio friend just to check him out online first.
Exactly.
Because you don't want to be, because it's hard, especially for fire, because fire is like all in.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Elise, it really is very harmful, especially, everyone has their own traumas, everyone's experienced stuff, and it can really trigger trauma too in people. And yeah, a lot of pickup artists, they like peddle that kind of ish, like, it's like, oh yeah, like this is how to be successful in dating. It's really not. It's how to hurt people and be a toxic person.
How to get what you want without or with while hurting others.
Yeah. Okay, so next is Capricorn. My Capricorns. Okay, we already got one card, but I'm going to take one more because I was just thinking something in my mind. One of my exes is a Capricorn. Two of my exes were Capricorns.
So you're like, I want to know what the fuck is that?
What is up? No, one of them is like from like the ancient past. I had to block him on Facebook like years ago. They always come back. There's something about Scorpio, or just like about the toxic people I attract. They're always women. Okay, please show me, angels, what's happening for Capricorn without any prejudice or hatred towards the exes. What's happening for Capricorn this weekend for love? Ooh, boo-boo. Oh, okay. Capricorn, you're going through a breakup. So we started with the six of swords here. You're moving on to a new plane here. You're moving on from something. Some of you are moving on from a connection, or a connection that never happened. So if it's bimbo himbo from Tinder, anyone in between, bimbo, they probably someone who ghosted you. It's fine, move on. It could have been one of those, because we were just talking about love bombing. I feel like it was one of those situations. This is a red flag, everyone. This is such an obvious red flag, but I feel like I need to say it because it's like such a red flag for me. I was having a conversation with my friend about it recently. If, like, for me, because I date guys, right? But it applies to anyone. If a guy is like all over talking to you too much before you meet, that's a red flag. That's someone who wants to talk a lot. That's someone who could have like some kind of a different relationship. That's also like too much too soon kind of situation. It could have been that kind of situation because you've got the Four of Cups right next to it. Okay. So this is, someone not appreciating love, someone rejecting someone, or someone not being available for love. And I feel like, if it's like a new connection, it's something that happened quite like, it seemed to be going somewhere, but then it just like the tide took it in a different direction. And this person made you feel like your love wasn't appreciated, boo-boo. So it could have been even someone who ghosted you before you even met because they weren't actually available. They weren't available to take up this cup of love because they were talking to a bunch of other people here, or, they're just not available. And if you're single, maybe you've been talking to a bunch of people who's just not working out. This person married, this person Catholic priest, this person, I don't know, whatever it is. It's just not working out for you. But, I mean, okay, be careful, okay, Capricorn, because you got the Tower card here at the bottom of the deck. Okay, big surprise. But, like, in your love life, this is like major. And you got no jokes, major arcana. For what's coming in, you got the Judgment card. Ghosts coming back from the past. I don't know what's in your past, but something's coming from your past. It's going to be a major shock to the system. And the Hermit here, someone's coming from your past who you've not seen for a while, something that's over, because you're also getting over a breakup here. I do feel this. If it wasn't a new love, if you just came out of a connection, you're getting over a breakup, or if it's if this reading is a reconciliation reading for you, there's someone out there or maybe there's like someone you like, you feel like they rejected you, or they don't see you, they, you left a connection where it's just definitely over, you went your separate ways. I feel like this is coming right back in, but this isn't going to be, there's something about it though that's like really epic, but not in the best kind of way. It's going to be like, oh, whoa, like really, you did that? Like, I don't know, slight maybe serial killer vibes, like not literally, but you know what I'm saying. It's just like someone's going to come in really heavy for you, at you, and is going to shock you. You're going to be shocked. Either it's someone you're not expecting to come in from like deep past. The Hermit is, in a situation like this, the Hermit is like someone coming out of a period of being away for a while. So it's someone you're not expecting, or it's someone you just broke up with and are going to come right at you this weekend with this Tower. You might be a little pissed when they come in. You'd be like, well, what do you want? Like, I hate you. But look, the Devil right beneath it, because they can't let you go. Like, this tie is unbroken and also very sexual. So there might be some makeup sex happening. You might be mad at someone. You might have broken up with them. You felt rejected by them with the Four of Cups and the Six of Swords. You're over it. They're going to come back in on some level. And you're going to have a fight, but it's going to end in the bedroom. But it could be someone from your distant past. And if you're in a connection currently, Capricorn, I'm not going to lie, be careful, because if you're happy in your connection, someone's coming in from your past who once upon a time didn't want you, they rejected you, and they're coming in and they're not done with you. But I'm not sure they have the best intentions here with the Devil. I feel like and this is, by the way, also Capricorn. This is you, the Devil. That card represents you in the tarot. So someone's coming at you real strong because they can't forget you. But be careful they don't like mess up your thinking, and be careful it doesn't sabotage your current connection or your current, if you're single, your current peace of mind. Let's see what else is coming in for you apart from this person. There's something like really deep. Obviously, if you're into this person, you just broke up with someone and you kind of regret it or you miss them, I feel like makeup sex is coming in really strong. But if it's someone who you don't want to see, be careful. Again, we got this one. Pay attention to the red flags. We got this one in the last reading. Maybe this is for me. Maybe I'm the red
just
flag.
said, watch out for those red flags.
But I do though. That's the problem. That's why I'm like chronically single, because I see the red flags. But Capricorn, yeah, I feel like this person. Boo-boos, you know me. I love the Devil. I don't read the Devil as negative, but sometimes I do. And like I'm getting like a bad, like a cold feeling in my stomach. This is not the good kind of Devil. Pay attention to the red flags, whatever is happening. Someone might come in to try and also lie to you. If a connection is ended, they'll try and lie to you just to get you back. And obviously, it's up to you what you do. But if you've moved on to be with someone else, or you've moved on because this person was toxic, be very wary of what they're doing, because this is another kind of, attempt quite possibly at love bombing, trying to pull you back in, like some kind of a narcissistic play to pull you back into their energy. But if you love this person and they're okay, then you're just going to have a lot of sex. So that's what I have for you. Elise
says they just want those goodies.
They do. Capricorns are the best. Capricorn really is the Devil.
Alexa, play My Goodies by Sierra. Okay, so I think we have, what is it, Aquarius next, and then Pisces, and then that's it.
And that's it. Heineke says, I need an old priest and a young priest. Me too. Me too.
At the same time.
Yes. And a of-age choir person.
Yes. Legally bound by...
Yes. Consenting adult choir.
Consenting adult choir boy.
Choir boy. Well, I want to say it because it's like so like choir eye candy. I need to start going to church again.
Does anybody watch Euphoria? I just have to take a moment to like, I haven't been watching it either, but I just watched last night. I think it was the Tonight Show, and Dominic Fike was on. He plays Elliot on Euphoria, and I have to say that's one of the most attractive boys I have ever seen in my entire life, with face tattoos, just tall, skinny. Like, I'm like, oh, like this one.
This one, please.
That is
Manifest it.
yeah, exactly. This one, please.
Yeah, we need like a Hollywood choir boy who's like played by a 30-year-old actor.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. With face tattoos.
Face tattoos. Too specific.
Choir boy with face tattoos. Okay, so I have the death card again in the first placements, but this time it's in reverse. So that's very interesting. So this could be difficulties in transforming. This could be difficulties or challenges in kind of starting a new cycle, starting a new relationship, starting a new fill in the blank. But right next to the Hanged Man. So again, this is kind of like that. We're seeing things from a different perspective. We're kind of like stuck in a way, though. We're kind of like we're in the visual stage of like where is this going, but we're not necessarily in a place to kind of like move on with this. But then right next to that, I have the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is, again, forward motion in this relationship, this kind of like energy of someone coming in to kind of like uproot whatever this is that we have going on, this stagnation that we have going on in this situation. So we're either coming from a bad relationship that we are just getting out of, but we're kind of like in a place where we're not quite ready to like jump in just yet, but we have this energy of a person who's going to come in and just kind of want to change that they want to change your situation. That's pretty cut and dry. I want to do a couple more clarifying here. Yeah. Again, we have the Two of Pentacles or discs here, change in reverse. So again, that more energy of like we want to change, but we can't. We want to like move on, but we can't. We want to like move on with this new cycle, but we can't for whatever reason. Whatever's holding us back, I want to clarify what that is, though. What is it that's holding us back? Not giving enough, not giving enough motherly love, not giving enough of ourselves to another person, or not being able to give ourselves to another person. Maybe this person didn't give enough to you, or can't give enough to you, this whatever situation that we're leaving from. I think that might be an issue. But whatever this is that this person is coming into us with, they want to come with a Three of Cups here. They want to come in with a celebration. They want to come in with a new way to love yourself and a new way for them to love you. So whatever it is that we're afraid of like taking a chance on here, Aquarius, it's going to be better all in the long run, because whoever's coming in to bring this to us is actually a good person. They want to do right by you. I have Passion card. So again, we pulled this card again. Yeah, insane chemistry, like each other equally, having fun. This person wants to bring you this. This person wants to bring you a good time. They want to make you feel good. Keys on a ring, many options, decision, unconventional string along, one night stand. It could be a one night stand situation, but it could evolve into something more. Or you might just have other options that you're kind of like unsure about, or things that you want to do. Maybe you're moving. This is like keys to a house is the kind of like imagery that I'm getting here. So like maybe you're moving and you're not sure where to go in a relationship, or maybe this person is moving and you're not sure if it's going to like last or anything. Whatever the situation might be, I think it's important to take a chance on and to have a good time with, because you never know, things could change. A coffee cup, meeting and conversing, savoring the moment, feeling uplifted, or friendship. Yeah, this person wants to bring you a friendship at the very least. And so when you start taking a chance on a person that wants to spend time with you, that wants to bring you good things here, at the very least, you get a good friend out of it. savoring the moment, being present and not being so stuck in the head where it's like, oh man, I don't know if I want to do this because I have X going on, I have Y going on, I have Z going on. Just be present in the moment and accept the gifts that this person wants to give to you. I hope that makes sense. I think that was pretty straightforward though.
Yeah, that was really nice.
Yeah.
Hanged Man also, just playing, hanging off chandeliers and stuff.
I wanna swing from the chandelier.
It's that kind of vibe for me. Or maybe
Yeah.
like, bit of dress up, historical reenactment.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I mean, different perspective, showing up as perhaps a different form of yourself. I don't know why that imagery just came
Yeah.
up. Yeah,
Yeah.
just approaching approaching something from a different perspective.
Yeah. And it's like I feel like in these connections, whatever kind of connection you're going after, I think what's really important, this is how I filter people, is how they make you, not just how they make you feel, but like what they bring out in you. So like, what's coming out, and do you see how do they make you see yourself from a different perspective, because that's really important. And that that can be love. It doesn't have to be like a deep connection. It can just be a fling for one night, but like how does this person change my perspective on something, on myself? Is there some kind of where are they adding to the situation emotionally, spiritually, whatever?
Yeah. Heineke's asked, is it a new person or an old person? It could be either. However, I feel as though it might be a new person, just with this fire energy, just kind of coming in and blazing something new. It could be a new person.
Nice. Yeah, give it a chance. So you just never know sometimes. Sometimes you just need to change your perspective.
Yep.
All right, I got Pisces, right? Angels,
Yes.
please show me what is happening for Pisces. What's happening for Pisces this weekend? Pisces. Ooh, okay. Oh, okay. Well, strong energy here, Pisces. Bit of drama, but it's okay. So Pisces, you've been kind of, something's been taking a break in terms of love for you. I very strongly feel, I'm going to do the read in terms of you being you not being with anyone at the moment. Some of you've been single for a while. Okay, been single for a while. You've put your sword down. You're not in the fight anymore. You're not going out there, doing you're not crusading on the Tinders. But you know what? Someone's coming at you here. There's a knight in shining armor coming right at you. With a little pentacle, with a little message. It's taken a while though. Some of you've been single for a while, Pisces. Someone's going to find you. Love is going to find you. Someone's going to be really interested in you. Earth energy, very good match for you. It could be someone who's a little bit slow moving, someone who is a little bit good intentions. This isn't someone who's coming in just to love bomb you. This is someone who's coming in because they really value you. Maybe you might already know this person, and it's taken them a while to admit their feelings towards you or to ask you out, stuff like that. And with the 8 of Wands here, I do see messages of love coming in. I do see some movement. So there's going to be some movement in terms of offers, in terms of messages. You might meet someone. It's not going to be a floozy. This is going to be a nice person who is really into you. And they're like really going to see you, like we were just saying, how does that person make me see myself? Like, how do they see me that can change my view of myself? This person sees you as a valued, prized object here, like this pinnacle, without objectifying you, but maybe a little bit in a good way. So this is going to be someone who's really attracted to you, someone that you can rely on. We got the Fool here at the bottom of the deck. This is going to take a leap of faith. So maybe you have some trust issues. Maybe you've been single for a while. Maybe you're scared to be played again. But I feel like you can trust this person because they have really good intentions. If you're currently in a connection, Pisces, Things have been fine. Things have been kind of cruising along. But maybe there's just, just not a lot of action happening for some reason. Maybe you've been busy, your partner's been busy. It's just, the bed sheets are a little cold at the moment, but I feel like things are gonna heat up a little bit with this night. It's again a slow burner, but it's gonna be slow moving, slow love, basically. Whatever that means to you, could be just words of love, communication of love, but definitely also action here with these wands. I feel like you're going to really feel each other this weekend, if you know what I'm saying. And it's going to be a fool's journey. It's going to be going into the unknown. Maybe we'll try something new. Maybe you'll basically it could be something simple like going to a new restaurant, or it could just be trying something new in the bedroom, or it could be just trying something new spiritually. Some kind of discovery will happen between you and your partner. And if you're looking to reconcile because you're currently in separation, that is what the Four of Swords could also mean. Or if there's someone you're thinking about, this person is coming in with messages for you. This person is, again, slow moving. It's been slow moving, but it's coming in now this weekend for some reason. And again, it's going to take a leap of faith. It's going to take you to put everything you have in terms of, whatever innocence you have left, or faith in people. If something happened in the past with you two, that's why you're not together right now. You're going to have to start again. So you're going to have to wipe the slate clean, and you're going to have to believe in this person again and believe in human nature again. But definitely, if you're single, I see something new, something really nice coming in. And if you're looking to reconcile with someone, that person is going to come in with like a little white flag. They're going to want to make up with you. There's a lot of good energy here for people coming in towards people in the reads today. I feel like there's a lot of kind of generosity of spirit being offered. Whatever type of relationship you're into, maybe you just want a fling for the night, but it's still going to be quite beautiful, and it's still going to be quite deep. So it's something solid, something that will teach you something as well. The Fool is it's zero in the major arcana in the tarot. It's a very important card. So there's an important lesson that's being learned, a lesson of innocence on some level. How to remain innocent despite having fights, despite having a long-standing relationship, or despite being single for a long time and being disillusioned. It's about believing in people and believing in love. Continue to believe in love, Pisces, because I know you do anyway, because you're Pisces. So there you go. That's for me, for Pisces.
That's actually really beautiful. And also just a good takeaway for not just Pisces, but like everyone in general, like still continue to believe in love, because it still exists, even though it might not feel like that sometimes. It does exist. It's out there. You just have to believe in it.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'm a big believer. But like so many, because people tell me that I'm crazy, like, and to lower my standards and everything. But I just don't, because number one, I'm Scorpio, so I'd rather die.
Yeah, don't lower your standards for any
Yeah.
reason whatsoever.
Yeah. But it's like my standards aren't really that high, but like, I mean, the level is low out there. That's all I'm going to say. Because people get discouraged. The level is low.
It's true.
Water
The bar is set very low out here.
It's not easy to have like sky high standard, like super high maintenance, because I require minimum lying and
completely, yeah.
not an
I just want
actively.
to bring up, there is a kind of an important astrological aspect happening this entire month of March. So we are entering Pisces season. I think we have a new moon in Pisces coming up too.
Yeah.
It's actually, so we have a lot of like Pisces energy coming in, but not only that, but Venus and Mars, both planets are going to be kind of like conjoined the entire month of March. So this is actually a really interesting aspect that happened last year as well, but because of the retrograde motions, it's happening again. So Venus, planet of love, money, and commerce, and Mars, planet of action and creativity, are all coming together for the entire month of March. So this is a really big time for either manifesting money, creating something new, or also just like manifesting love. So if you are kind of like in this where you're like, kind of ready for it, you know, this is actually a really good time to manifest that kind of thing.
Oh, that's beautiful. Because
Yeah.
Venus and Mars, that's like two sides of the same coin as well. Yeah, that too. It's very, very potent time, and
Yeah.
the horned one, Aries, also will be upon us.
Yes.
So by the end of the
Completely.
month. So that's all really good. Demi, thank you for being with us today. Do you want to take some questions? Do you have to go soon? Do you have to go? I think we should like wrap up in about 10 minutes
I
max.
have a couple minutes. Yeah. I did want to bring up that my new podcast, Hookup Horror Stories, is out. Also, this week's episode has the lovely Emanuela, aka Abby Bella. So you can check that out on my website or wherever you get your podcasts. But yeah, if you guys have any questions about whatever, just
Yeah.
shout at me.
So to add to this, to interrupt Demi, so I've been saying in my videos, we are doing a giveaway for a free reading. Now I will be checking everyone, and Demi will tell me what's up, because you can win a free reading. All you need to do, all of his links are in every description on my videos. Go to his channel, where you can also see interviews with me amongst other beautiful people. Just go to his channel, subscribe to his channel, and so we know you want to be entered into the draw. Just comment on any one of his videos and just say Blue Angel or Blue Angel of whatever, Blue Angel something, and we'll know you want to be entered in this draw, and we will be giving away a free reading by the end of the month. But if you guys are not subscribing or not commenting on this channel, that's telling me you guys don't like free readings and you don't want free readings. I'm serious. I have to say, this is an announcement for all the 5 people in the chat right now, but I've had some really negative comments regarding this live today, and I've had some really just like bad energy around it. I know it's not like the majority of people, but I am not here giving free readings because you guys are doing me a favor, okay? Like, don't make the Scorpio come out. Don't make the Stinger come out, because it's not out yet, but it will. I'm doing it out of the goodness of my heart. I will not be doing many free readings, probably no more free readings on this channel, because I don't feel like people are appreciating it, because it's free and you guys aren't appreciating it. Maybe I'll be doing ones where I know we'll do like a nominal pay for that or something like that. If you guys, let me know. Let me know in the comments. Let me know if you want free readings on this channel to continue. Go and comment on Demi's channel. I'm so sorry, Demi.
Debbie. Deborah, thank you.
Deborah, yeah. It's all like all this Scorpio venom is coming out and they renamed you. On Demi's channel, comment on his channel that you want a free reading, because then I know you actually want the free readings on live. If you don't want the free readings on live, I can just do assigned readings. I'll get more views that way. This is like when we do the free readings, that's it. Like, people don't rewatch that video. I'm monetized. I can get more money out of just putting out a different video. And it's not like I'm making money out of like 100 views. Like, you make like 0 cents. It's not like YouTubers make a lot of money anyway. So I'm just saying, and don't complain. If I put out that there's like going to be free live readings, don't complain about the time. Don't complain about like a list. Like, it's fate. If you get chosen, you get a free reading. That's what it is. Yeah. I'm not doing you guys a favor. I love you, but don't push it. Anyway, that being said, now that everyone's terrified, would you like to? We're gonna take 2 questions and then we're gonna end the live. We're gonna take 2 questions.
Heinekus asks, Demi, is your name Demi as in demigod? I like to think so. Yeah. I like to think so. It's actually just short for Dimitri, Demitri. The name I go by is Demi Wylde, but I use Demi for short because it's cute. And also, it's easy to say to Starbucks, like, hey, what's your name? Demi, like the lotto. They get it right away.
Demi.
Cricket says, I'm wanting to know about a particular person. What
Forget.
particular person?
Disney princesses. Okay, so nobody has questions.
Leave another minute or two. In the meantime, I can actually do what I like to do to end my readings. Is I'll pull from my oracle deck here. It's my the Cosmic Journey Oracle. No, it's not affiliated with A Cosmic Journey with Demi and Jay. It is actually just a Cosmic Journey oracle
You
deck
should
that I
have
found.
one.
I know. I really wish we would, but I'm actually working on my own kind of deck. It's going to be called Wild Heart Tarot.
Oh,
But I'm still kind of like piecing together the ideas for it because I make collages and stuff. I make kind of like these like digital collages and stuff as well. So I'm thinking that's what I want to do for the deck. Speaking of the artwork that we have been discussing for a little while, and I'm almost done with. I just have to take my photos. I have my sheet. I
that's
just have to
fine.
take my
Yeah,
photos.
there's no hurry, but that
But
would be an awesome oracle deck idea as well.
yeah. But the artwork is almost done. I really like it so far. It looks really cool. But yeah, we'll discuss that later on.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I'm really excited about it. I know it's going to be really cool because, like, the minute you said the idea, I was like, yes.
Hmm So the card that I have here is Listen in Stillness. You meet your true self. So I think when you are kind of like more connected to within with it, I think it was kind of like a running theme with a lot of like the fire signs that we had here with the readings. If you kind of like, instead of trying to express yourself and spread yourself so thin, um, I think it's actually more important at this time to kind of like just take a moment for yourself and like really kind of like connect to your inner child and your inner sense of self. Befriend your fear monster. So again, I think a lot of us are dealing with a lot of like kind of like fear traumas that happen as well, like stuff that happened to us when we were kids even, because everything is connected. So like everything that we experienced as a child is still affecting us to this day. When you befriend your fear monster, when you actually like kind of like get connected to that, listen to yourself on the inside, and then also listen to the fear that happens, you also gain more insight into how to deal with that stuff when it comes up later in life. Finally, see through the perfectly purple lens of your galactic destiny. So we all have ideas. So this is 23, 5, 3, 8, 8, 1, 16, 17. So 8 energy here. Lots of 8 energy here. So when you actually bring your perfectly sense of self into what it is that you're kind of like focusing on, that actually brings more abundance into your life. So if you focus on yourself first of all, and your innermost sense of self, you're healing and doing your shadow work, and you're finally seeing through your lens of your own divinity, of your own perfection, into the future of what you want to happen. You can manifest that a whole lot better.
Yeah, I love that. It's very Scorpio too, like live amongst your demons, live amongst the shadows, like going very deep. That's the thing. Scorpio goes so deep
Yeah,
into
completely.
things. Yeah, but and there's beauty in like all the things that we're afraid of. There's great
Mhm.
beauty there. There's
Completely.
beauty in pain. Um, right now it's just going dirty again. I just mean, like spiritually speaking, there's there's just there's that also, but there's beauty in yeah, and understanding how fleeting this life is, and understanding how complicated things are, in appreciating the darker side of life and our own demons. um You know, that's kind of Jungian shadow work. If you don't, if you don't, if you don't come to terms with the things that you want, with your true self, well, whatever the true self is, whatever, it's debatable, but with the things that you aspire to do, and in with your history, that is like, yeah, your upbringing, your traumas, if you don't face those things, they grow and grow and grow into your shadow as you grow older. And then, you know, that's how you meet a lot of bitter, a lot of older people are happy, and a lot of older people are very bitter because their shadow has grown so big, it overshadows their entire life. So that's why Scorpio likes to delve in the shadows, because that's really where you will meet your true self there, your true face.
Yeah.
In the darkness.
Cricket clarified and said an ex who we separated 3 years ago, and he went to karmic. I don't know what that means. Went back to mine too of 20 years. Ended it finally. He contacted me, so I'm curious.
I think what cricket means is like karmic. There's like they mean like they went to someone who is a karmic connection rather than, it's like twin flame lingo.
Oh, okay.
So rather than their soulmate connection, the karmic is like the false soulmate.
So I like to think of twin flames as someone that comes into our lives to okay, yeah. Well, typically what just going there. Happy. Well, here's the thing. If he's still with her and they're unhappy, maybe you dodged a bullet. Because I don't think that relationships are the thing that make us happy, that we need to make ourselves happy before we can be in relationships. So if this is a situation that has been happening for all but 20 years or so, so it says, I don't think that it's move on. Yeah, there's no real reason to stick around for something just to wait and see if it's gonna happen or not. You know, we all got lives to live. She has him stuck with her kid. Well, yeah, again, that's his choice to be in that relationship or not. And so if it is in a situation like that where he isn't happy, it's great that you feel connected to him in that way. But at the same time, don't do yourself the disservice of being focused on someone that isn't necessarily focused on you. I mean,
but he is, because cricket says, oh look, the plot thickens, see, this is the drama channel part. So he actually, so cricket says, I went back to mine, ended it finally, and he contacted me. So it's that kind of, you know, that's like that kind of X energy. Like
that just sounds messy then.
Yeah, because he's still in a connection, but he found out cricket left the connection. Now he's like, oh, what's up? Yeah, that's like,
yeah, that just sounds messy. So I would steer clear of that.
Yeah, he did that. So like so like, do you want him to do that to you next time it's you with his kid? You know, like when the tables turn, he sounds a little trashy.
Yeah. Let me tell you, someone just said, I was listening to a podcast last night. They were discussing the movie. What's that movie with Beyonce and Ali Larter and Idris Elba? Obsessed. It's called Obsessed. And so Idris Elba, he married Beyonce's character because she was the secretary. And so after, she left and they got married and stuff, he has a new secretary who is Ali Larter's character, who is a crazy person. But Beyonce's character was always very worried, said like, you need to have a male secretary, because number one, if you did that with me, then who's to say that you're not going to do that with someone else?
Yeah.
So be aware of that. If someone is doing stuff that, if they're in a relationship and they're contacting you, chances are that if you were to ever get back with that person, that they'll probably do the same thing to someone else. So just keep that in mind.
Yeah, it is unfortunately innocent sword. Hello. Yeah, that is like the thing though, and people keep saying they could that anyone can change, anyone can like change their life. The past is in the past, but there's just certain patterns I can't, it's anecdotal, right? But I don't know anyone in my life, or personally I've never dated someone who once they cheated once and repeated again with the other partner.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh,
So,
Cricket says he broke my heart for her. So yes, this is his karma. Yeah, I would like, if he left you for someone else, just take out the trash.
yeah, let it be. Move along. The best revenge is doing better than that person.
The best revenge is to, just like totally Scorpio silence, people. Scorpio silence. It's like it really hurts, like drives you up the wall. But yeah, because honestly, new things will come. Always something new will come. And if it's like something new isn't coming, then other things, maybe there's like other things you can change about your present situation, your life, that will allow new energy to come. It's not, it's not enough to just like, have faith or like hope for a twin flame. What you have to be doing is you need to be living your best life to attract your best people. And if you keep going back to these trashy guys, and I know it's tempting because most people are trash, then you're just going to keep like, it's just Raccoon City. Like, you just need to get rid of the trash once and for all. That's it.
Raccoon City.
It is. Story of my love life.
I love that. That should be the name of this episode. Raccoon City.
Yeah, raccoons in love. Hi, Steve.
Hi, Steve.
All right. So I think that's all we have for you guys today. Thank you again, Demi, for coming to the channel. Please, guys, do not bring trash home. Learn how to recognize trash. And this is not to down talk other people, but just don't bring bad energy back to into your heart and into your dwelling. Don't forget to subscribe to Demi's channel. His links are in the description box below. You'll see that on YouTube. Please also remember to like the video. Leave a comment if you enjoyed this read today. And yeah, Demi will be joining us for some other fun things in the future, I hope.
Yep, totally. And check out Hook Horror Stories, my new podcast with Abby, aka Emanuela.
Yeah, so guys, in my other life, I am also an actor. I do some comedy stuff. It is to do with love and dating as well. So check it out. My acting name is Abby Bella. And yeah, I've done some things with Demi before, so it's always a pleasure, Demi. So I'm just Demi, thank you for coming. You're amazing. Is there anything else you want to say to everyone?
Just thank you for joining us, and stay blessed.
Yeah, stay blessed, everyone. So I'm gonna end the stream here. I love you all. I'm still a little bit pissed with you, but it's okay. I'm gonna love you more.
Thanks, guys.
Bye, everyone.